I don't have any idea what is coming on my way.
For a very interesting story of confidence. And he told me, take it
Close
closer
to
to
your
your
mouth.
mouth. But I was so scared at that moment that
That,
4 centimeters makes
yeah.
the entire difference. Welcome back to
To
AMP podcast where we learn
learn
and
and grow
grow together.
together.
And today we have uh, one of the best stories in town. Have you heard about the 4 centimeter story? Not
I
police.
hope it's not what I'm thinking about. Yeah, but like, yeah.
Okay, so it's the 4 centimeter confidence.
Okay.
Okay, so would you love to hear
Yes,
that story?
this is like today is a complete unscripted
Unscripted.
one. I don't have any idea what is coming on my way and what he has to say and what I want to say.
But let's
So
do it.
let's do it.
So let's go for a very interesting story of confidence that is the 4 centimeter story. So
Okay.
the story goes like this. I'll put myself in the story so
Okay.
it's very easy to convey. Okay. So I went for a choir, for a mass choir. Okay. And I had a mic in my hand, and I was very nervous. I was singing, a lot of emotions, a lot of practice. I did a lot of practice prior to mass, okay. And during the mass, there was mic testing and all those things happening. And later on, one of the guy, what's that guy called who settles all the uh,
The
like who
sound engineer.
sound engineer. So let's call sound engineer Mr. Superman. So Mr. Superman came near me and he asked me, I can't hear your voice. What's happening? Like he was like, is there something wrong with the setup? He checked again.
Okay.
He's like, nothing is wrong. So he came again. And he then realized that I was catching the mic like this over here, which
Oh,
had the 4 centimeter distance. And he told me, take it,
little higher.
little higher,
Close
closer
to
to
your
your
mouth.
mouth and sing. But I couldn't do that. He told
Why?
me, take it forward. I took it back to the original place. And I can't sing. And obviously in the choir there are a lot of people, so it went on. But I was so scared at that moment, and later on I realized what is that difference, why I can't take it like just 4 centimeter towards my mouth. Then I was scared. Why? Because my voice could hear, like the entire church could hear my voice. I'm singing, like it's like, oh, who's this voice? So if you make any mistake in the lyrics of the hymn, then who's this? Are? Who's this? So because of that fear, I feel that I didn't have that confidence to just take that mic from here, like 4 centimeters to maybe a 2 centimeters. And no matter how much I practiced, how much I came, punctually I came, and a lot of people, especially people who are, keep quiet and they come for practice and all those things. Not the people who are extrovert, but the people who are like, they come for, but they don't want to show their self. They just come, they do their work and go. But over here, there's a very important learning because I didn't want to show myself as the guy, the showman. But do you see that no matter how much I do the work, okay, no matter how much I do go out and practice, if I don't have the guts or the balls to take the mic closer to my mouth, then all of that practice is wasted, and neither my vocal whatever I sing, the lyrics, nothing goes through the mic, and you know goes to the people to make it a very good environment or something like that. But this story of 4 centimeters is so crucial because it shows the amount of confidence that you require
Yeah.
to that. How what you feel like, if I had practiced more, will I be able to take that, reduce that distance, you feel? what I could especially do to
Yes.
reduce that.
So basically, you felt like that if you sing closer to the mic,
Mhm.
you felt that everybody could hear you, even you could hear that back
Yeah.
on the speaker, on the
Yeah.
monitors. And sometimes you feel you're not feeling confident like about yourself,
Mhm.
of your
That's the
voice.
point.
Yeah. So maybe the thing is like, maybe you more often go for mass, attend the choirs,
Do put
and
more reps
like
in
again
that.
and again, like you, like just to make it like, make yourself more kind of a
Comfortable.
comfortable place to be, rather than like, you go somewhere. And especially when there are people who are much better than you, that time it's the most like, that time you feel that. Imagine like you were the only person who was supposed to sing that day. Let's assume there was no one else.
Then there's no choice.
You are the only one who's supposed to sing for the mass.
Yeah.
That day you would have like, even if like you if it's, let's say, you start singing like this, then you would like, hurry, no one
No
can
one
hear,
is.
like even I can't hear. Obviously you would like get the mic closer to your
Wow.
mouth or whatever, like, so that everyone could hear. So one possibility is that you feel you under, like, under, like you don't give yourself enough respect, basically, like,
Okay.
for yourself,
To
that
feel worthy
to
enough, you say?
feel worthy enough that you belong there, you
Mm-hmm.
like, you're supposed to be there. Then because I know you have a great voice and like whatever, but what happens is you judge yourself
Okay.
that there are
Yeah.
much
That
more
that
better
is that.
people than me, and if 45 ruin their day or whatever,
Yeah.
and so like, you should be confident by yourself, like, you should be confident enough that I can do this, like, I have practiced so much. I have practiced. I know I can sing. Because of that only, like, like you were chosen to be part of it.
Yeah.
It's
Correct.
not that if you had not be singing, or your voice was not good, people would have not asked you to sing also, like
Correct.
not to be there also. But people have asked you to be there, like to sing that. That means you have something in you.
Mm-hmm.
So those things you need to build confidence to, like, to believe in yourself first, and then, like, letting out whatever you have, rather than, like just thinking that I can't do this. Like, even if you practice, like you said, like you went for the practice, you
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
everything you did punctually, everything, but end of the day, when it comes to performing, you are,
It's about the self belief that
yeah,
you
self
belong to the
belief, self
place.
confidence, everything. Because it happened to me also, like, when uh, when I used to go to choirs and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and I used to, like, again, like judge myself, like, I used to be not as confident as, especially on my singing,
Mm-hmm.
initially.
Mm-hmm.
And this was during, like, I was not performing, like, out, or it was just that one of the priests heard me someday, one day, like when he had come to my place, like he asked me to sing, and he liked my voice, and he's like,
Okay.
come join the choir and stuff. And I went, like, like, what will happen, let's try it out.
Okay.
When I went there, I saw like so many people, because it was voices, like we were
Okay.
doing a choir which had voices. And he asked me, like, which voice would you sing? I was like, Father, I don't know which. I never sang a voice before.
Okay.
So he was like, let's you go for bass. Okay, Father. I said, yeah, bass. Like, and what happened is, like, he used to give me voices, and like you have to learn in advance and then come for the
Mm-hmm.
practices, and like you sing. I used to come home, I used to practice a lot, I used to go back again for
Mm-hmm.
practices. During practices, I can't do it, I can't sing, I don't remember what I practiced.
Mm-hmm.
Why? It was because I was not confident enough at that moment, because I knew the other people who were much better singers than me. So I used to feel, Arey, I don't want, like, it was like, I think I am not worthy to be part of this
Yeah.
choir, whatever. And that used to happen, like, one two practices, like, not happening. Then after some time, after, like, feeling comfortable at, like, knowing people, like talking to them, when I felt that, okay,
You belong to the
Yeah,
place.
yeah, I gelled up with everyone, and
Okay.
that's when, we started making fun, and that's when I felt okay, I can do this, and that's when I felt I was part of
Damn,
them,
that group.
even I am a singer,
Okay.
accepting, I also can sing, and that's when I could, sing those during those practices, and I was join their group for like a long time, and just be part of, just part of them, and believing in myself, I can sing. That's
So the
how it is.
environment plays a crucial role also.
Yeah, again, yes, especially yeah, if you're self confident, then it you are the master of this art, then it's you, no matter where you put yourself, you will always perform the best, because you're already at that level of confidence that people would consider
People,
you
yeah.
the best when they know, you are the best in this field, or you are the master of this field. That's when, you no matter which field, where you have been put, you will perform well. It's only when we have not been to places, we know our drawbacks, we know we haven't done as much as is required. It's that moment, you feel underconfident, and and that's when you can't keep the mic
Yeah,
at
that 4 centimeters makes
yeah,
the entire difference. And also another point that when you were saying is that once you have developed one confidence in one area, you can take it to another area.
exactly. If you again, if you have something in your bag,
Past.
in your bag, you are the
Okay.
master of this something,
Okay.
obviously, automatically everyone would respect you for that. They would not consider you're not part of it, you will be always respected, or whatever, you will be given that that darja, you say,
Okay. The
uh,
status.
status of being you for what you are.
Okay.
Otherwise, if you have nothing to show, to give them, or whatever, then it's a
Then
question mark.
it's, yeah.
Then, yeah, you only kind of doubt yourself, whether I should be here, whether I am worthy to be here,
And
and
that happens, like personally for me, I'll accept it happens a lot. And that's why I challenge myself to go out and try to find the real answers, because I don't know what's my brain has. Like my brain settings are really different. If someone else would say, Agnelo, okay, even simple problems are like very difficult for me, and sometimes very difficult problems are like, okay, it's
yeah.
like ulta, I
That's
don't know,
what,
but
I remember your thing, when you joined the marketing course,
okay.
I don't know, everyone is so good, and this, everyone is responding in the class, and
Yeah.
when it came to the uh, your test of knowing yourself or something,
Okay.
you scored the most
Yeah, I was surprised.
compared to everyone, so that is the thing. Sometimes you don't know, you feel like you are different, you don't deserve to be there, but you have the potential of, go to see, you were the best when it comes to that, solving the problems and stuff.
And another point, actually, I don't know, it's there in me. I always downgrade my successes and put, and whatever failures I go through, I like, bro, these failures, because of these failures, I can't be the person. And whenever there is like small successes, I just don't, I ignore them. Like it's by mistake.
uh,
Something happened. So
yeah,
I was maybe lucky at that moment.
you don't
Maybe that's a thing plays in confidence, because confidence come when you have something under your belt, when you have wins under your belt, and
mm,
you back on those wins. Okay, I won at that stage. Okay, in this new thing I can do it as well, and you can just directly see that on your face. And if you don't consider your wins now,
yeah,
as I discussed with him, it's like if you don't consider your wins, definitely you'll be underconfident in that situation, which will lead to a failure, and then it continues again and
yeah,
again and again.
I don't remember the exact, but it's always this, even after you have to treat, you have to gift yourself, like enjoy your successes.
Okay.
Like, kind of, I'm not getting a word. Like, so that's the thing. Like, when you have even small successes, like, leave those moments, like, enjoy them, like, gift yourself on getting that success rather than, like, as you said, "Arey, it
Arre,
came by,
it
so just a
it
fluke.
came my way, and
It's just a
it was
fluke.
like, yeah.
No,
Yeah, fluke.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the word, fluke. And
Yeah.
even when I was in college, I used to play basketball. Okay, and I used to practice and do it. And I should not score as much as, because there was not a place where I could practice a lot of shots and take it. But whenever I used to score, I remember always I used to say it was a fluke.
Oh.
It was a fluke. It was not me. It was not my thing. It was a fluke. And earlier it started from other people. They used to say, Agnello scored a fluke.
Oh.
And I carried it away. Like I carried it, like he said it maybe once or twice. But then later I said, okay, it's a fluke. It's a fluke. So
So you trained your brain
my
that
my brain is like, whenever you do
you
something,
score,
it's
it's a fluke.
It's a fluke.
It's,
Otherwise, it's not you.
yeah, but like again, when you said your college thing, I only remembered that in 12th standard, right? You became the,
Agnelite.
yeah. See, you have a win, like you won somewhere, like,
By the way, Agnelite is student of the year for the 12th standard.
yeah, and you were the student of the year on 12th standard, like, so you have the win, you have everything in
I
you.
forget that, I should write those things,
You already, I think maybe you have written 100 times.
I have not written on this diary, but maybe I have to
Yeah.
make a page separately and just write my wins. And just whenever I'm down,
You should read
you
them
should read
out.
that, because
Yeah.
those are the achievements that no matter how, but I have done it.
Yeah. So again,
So that's the learning for today's podcast. Unknowingly, we have the best podcast, according to me, because I'll take a lot of learnings from this podcast. Hope you also take a lot of things from the podcast and know that confidence is the
Key to success.
To success. Never downgrade your success. Always count them and learn from the failures. I'm telling you, but it's for me also. Learn from my failures.
Exactly.
And move on in life and do something great. And that's it for today's podcast. See you in the
the next one.
one.